welcome to Hattie's Hierophant. I am your tarot reader, and welcome to your July General 2020 reading, my dear. And the center of your reading is that of the Two of Swords. And this is the center of your reading, which means this is going to touch every aspect of your life. So automatically, I'm feeling like we're going to have some choices that we have to make for July, Taurus. It is a minor arcana, so this isn't something that we can expect to last very long as far as the energy. But I am getting that message of seeking the truth and getting the truth, so you're not sat there trying to make decision based on not having all the information. Because at the end of the day, how can you make a valuable decision if you do not have all of the facts? And I also see that it's going to take some research on your end. Don't expect the truth just to fall in your lap. It's going to have to be something that you are going to have to search out. Now, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Let's get to your moon energy. This is where you have conversations with spirit. This is where you resonate. And this is where your emotions are too. And we have that of the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, along with the Ten of Cups. Now, I have done quite a few readings before yours, and the Ten of Cups and the Empress is showing up quite often. I am feeling like a lot of us are really holding on to what we consider family. So whether it's a group of friends, or whether it's your actual mother, father, brother, sister, like emotionally, that's where a lot of us are, to where we want to feel like we're home. And it also seems to be the same for you as well. Yeah. And perhaps some of you are going to be, like, I feel like I don't know, like I hear like you're going to be an uncle. I hear you're going to be an aunt. Like I hear that. So we can expect that we are going to have some new family members come into our life too there, Taurus. Yeah. Yeah. I can see it. I can see like the nurturing of a new baby. Ah, I get it. And some of us, it's not the actual physical baby. Some of us are going to be nurturing a new baby of our own, meaning a new project, a new something that's just ours, specifically for us. And that's going to develop from these decisions and this information that you're seeking out. Very interesting. Now, let's go on to your ego energy. You have that of the moon, the Six of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So I do feel like that some people from your past, and it doesn't have to be a long past, it could have been like from a few months ago. I feel like that we're going to join back up with them somehow, and it's going to feel a little bit different. It's going to be like a take it or leave it kind of, not even a take it or leave it kind of energy. It's just going to feel really mundane. It's not going to feel the same. It's not going to feel rewarding for you, Taurus. Not like it used to be, right? And really, I think, Taurus, the reason you're going to be feeling this way is just that it's really an energy shift thing is what I'm seeing. So when you get into an environment that perhaps you're working with a group of people whom you haven't worked with in a while, it's just going to take a little bit of time for that rhythm to come back. It's really energetically, it's nothing more, okay? Now, when I expand on your immediate present, I see the Three of Wands. So I definitely see that new baby, right, of yours. And it doesn't have to be the kind of baby I'm talking about where somebody's physically given birth. But, when you have a project that's just yours that you're just working on and you're like, this is my baby. That's what I mean for a lot of you. you are going to start going in that direction. And this is the Three of Wands. And this is a directive card. Not only is it a directive card, but it's also one of you are going the right direction. And because that is in your immediate present, and we see this new birth of something that's happening in your moon energy. And we see like some discomfort of where you are right now, right? And energetically, it's just not on the same frequency. So you're making a decision to make a different kind of move. Now, in addition to that, for those of you who are not moving, you're staying where you are, but you're still feeling like energetically, the frequency feels a little different. And remember how we said, like, look, it's just the energy, it's nothing more. It's just the energy, it's nothing more, right? Let's not make it into something else than what it is. And what it is just, we're all just trying to get used to this new normal. Okay? Spirit is telling me to say that it's not such a big deal. I didn't want to say it. But that's what I was told. Like, it's not going to be that big of a deal. That is just the energy, and it's going to shift. Okay? Fascinating. So Taurus, you showed up to your reading, my love. I expanded on that Empress, and we have that of the Knight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. And because that is on the Empress, and that is like Venus kind of energy and love kind of energy, I feel like that we are having, and because it is in our moon energy, that we're having some thoughts about past relationships, and perhaps some things we just haven't settled emotionally with ourselves yet. We've been revisiting that. And I feel like some of us are even going to revisit some exes as well. And I'm getting the message of don't revisit it like it's ding dong dead. It's not going to serve you. And the closure that you need is the closure that you have to do here and here, not one with seeing this person again, that's not going to give you closure. It's something that you got to work on in these places here. Now, expanded on that Ten of Cups, and I have the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. So obviously there's something that we've been thinking about that has been causing us a bit of anxiety. And I do believe that it has to do with a lot of you wanting to make this move, right? Some of us, we're going to stay exactly where we are, and energetically we're just going to shift with those energies and be okay. But some of us are not, and we're going to have to make that move. And you've been really thinking about it to where it's been causing you a bit of anxiety. It's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. But the truth is, Taurus, you do know what to do. You do know which way to go. And this King of Swords is really encouraging you to be confident in that decision. Because when I expand on the Queen of Pentacles, these are all successes. We have the Hierophant. So some of us that are thinking about going back to school, right? Going to get our degree to be attorneys, going to school to be teachers, or just in those like corporate type of environments, right? Commit yourself to it, and you'll see this brand new opportunity. That's all I see. I see that as long as you commit to this thing that you keep calling your baby, it's going to open some doors for you. And I hear immediately. It's going to open some doors for you immediately. It's almost like you won't have any lag time. All right, I have some Leo energy and Aries energy and Capricorn energy that has come on the table in your sun energy. And I expanded on that moon, and we have that of the strength and the King of Cups. And what I like about that, especially for those of us that are just struggling with the energy that we're going into, this is just encouraging you to have the courage to be loving anyway, even though it doesn't feel right, even though it feels a little different, and it is going to. And this has to be one of patience, right? The King of Cups is one of the most patient kings of them all. He's not like the King of Wands, the King of Swords. He's a loving king because his experiences don't come from his pain. They actually come from his joys. And then when I expand on that 5 of Swords, I get that of the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. So to me, this is just confirmation from your moon energy. We don't need to focus on those things that happened yesteryear and think we need closure from it, because all it's going to do is just take us down that road again of pain and anguish and things we had to survive to get through it. It's not going to help you or serve you in any kind of way. It's not going to help or serve anyone involved. So that's just confirmation there, Taurus. And then for those of us to where, we're going back to work with people we used to work with or revisiting those relationships, right? We have that of the Devil and the Emperor, and if you really think about that, that's the Capricorn and the Aries, and those are the two cardinal signs of war, really, the two together. And for some of us who are going back to work, really, I feel like that if we're going back there, like let's not go back there and make it a war. Let's not go back there and make it more than what it is. For some reason, the energy is really resonating there. It's just like it's not such a big deal. I just keep hearing that. So let's not go back into this environment and make it a war, make it into something that it's not. Just take it for what it is. Let's not revisit what happened yesteryear or last week or last month. Let's focus on how we can move forward today. Yeah, because I hear you're just going to go down this rabbit hole of just ugliness. Sorry, Taurus, is what I'm hearing. That's for those of us who are staying put. But for those of us who are going out on this journey, it's something different. For those of us who are going out on this journey, it is something different, right? For those of us who want to birth this baby of ours that we've been dreaming about, that we've been thinking about, to where we've been up at night, we've been researching and financially trying to figure out how this is going to work. You are ready to focus on that dream of yours. And is it going to be an easy journey? It's not, Taurus, but who cares, right? You're up for the battle because look, you're on top. And then I expanded on that 8 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Pentacles, right? With the Sun energy and the 5 of Cups. This is more encouragement of that whole give and take, that push and pull, right? To where we can be in the situation to where we all can be prosperous if we work together. And let's not focus on the things that aren't working, but focus on those things that are. I don't know why that's such an important message, because it keeps coming up. It's coming up in your sun and your immediate present. So this is something that we for sure are going to have to practice, Taurus. Now, I expanded on your center energy, which was the 2 of Swords, and I have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. She's so dynamic, along with the 7 of Cups. So now I can see why you have that 2 of Swords, right? So we have that Page who's just on the tip of thinking about making this shift. Do I want to go back to fill in the blank? Because you have that Queen of Wands there, who's all about energy, and she has that cat that's a bit mysterious, right? And then that one single sunflower of prosperity and charisma, okay? But I feel like all of that is like, but how am I going to do it all? Which is causing this, right? So we're going to pull one last card and see if we can get some clarity there, because I feel like that's what's kind of bothering you, is like, how am I going to do it all? and it's the High Priestess. You know, Spirit has really been encouraging us to participate in our free will and to listen to her and to listen to yourself, to listen to that intuition. How are you going to do it all? Because you can. You see, the High Priestess, she brings us our intuition. She keeps a scroll there in her lap. She already knows what you're made of, but do you? All right, my love, I hope that was helpful. I know sometimes you come here looking for answers and you're like, Crystal, I have to make these decisions myself, then why am I here? High Priestess does that to me too, honey. Okay, so your angel card, and everyone got a different one so far. Oh, 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 oh. All right. Sorry about that. Everyone got a different one so far. So let's see. Let's see for you, Taurus. And you have that a vision. Oh my gosh. You see that fly across the room? And honey, that matches up perfectly with the high priestess, right? Is that vision. What is your vision, Taurus, for you? Are you going to stay put where you are? Or is that vision of you having that baby, my thing, is that part of your vision? Listen, I absolutely adore you. I hope to see you next month. Hit the like button if this resonated. If it didn't,